range of different things, along with the exercise at the Shoalwater Bay, or the kangaroo exercises, or the High Range Townsville. I did a VIP flight once with Malcolm Fraser up to Emerald, open cut mines. We did flood relief out through Western New South Wales, doing a flight over to Julia Creek to a gas mine explosion, which had to carry supplies out to plug up the gas leak or the fire. We did trips to New Guinea. We had to rescue a Iroquois which has had an engine failure high up. We had to take an aircraft over so they can sling it back to lower ground and get it back to for a load onto a Herc. Yeah, and went to Nowra a few times with exercise with the Army. You live with the Navy, which is different. Yeah, you stayed in tents to motels, so you had a range of things like that. So yeah, when you're doing a flood relief, especially out to Western New South Wales, like we did one to a place called Mungandai. We had to stop to Stanthorpe, get empty sandbags, take them out to Moree, Mungandai. It's just on dark. We're going through there. The paddocks were underwater, forgetting about daylight saving, getting into Moree, everything shut because they were an hour ahead of us. Nothing was arranged for us, so we had to find our own sort of food and accommodation. Yeah, those flood relief ones, you got some different atmospheres. After I came back from that one, the same aircraft went back down again 2 days later, and they evacuated the Mungandai hospital because of the floodwaters. So yeah, I didn't go on that one, but that was a squadron's role. That was one of them. So they had to structure the aircraft to take patients. When we first got the Chinooks, no one really knew anything about them. It was just a helicopter, and they didn't know the boundaries the Chinook had, like the downforce and what it could carry and so forth. So a lot of the people, especially like air traffic controllers, they were used to the Iroquois flying around. When we come along, they had to make special compensations to fit us in around airports and things like that, so we get refuels. And they soon learned about the size of the aircraft, what it can do, what it can carry, and that's where they got a lot of their other work from, to external load carrying, not just Army stuff, but whatever needs moved. I think there was, from memory, there was a TV tower or something like that wanted lifted and put in place. Nothing else could do it, so they got that in, so they loaded down onto the mountain to the pads, things like that. It was a unique aircraft, and it can just about go anywhere, do anything, go anywhere sort of machine. Going into different regional airports, as I said, no one really knew much about it. It was a helicopter. And when you listen to a lot of air traffic controls, their usual saying is, yeah, clear to land, check wheels, which means for fixed-wing aircraft to make sure your wheels are down and locked. So our blokes come back with a saying, yes, we're down and welded. And they couldn't silence for a while, and they says, oh, you're that bloody big helicopter, aren't you? So, yeah, so little things like that give you a bit of a chuckle along the way.